Every Thursday, be prepared to have your mind.
What's up?
As KikiHunters.net and GamingDeath.com bring you
The Gaming Death Podcast.
featuring all your favorite hosts.
The Impossible. I don't know. I can't remember the rest.
Listen as they get together to talk all about
Video games.
admission is completely.
Oh, that Andrew Ryan.
First 100 viewers will get a free dick joke.
Thursday.
What are we doing?
Every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/GamingDeath. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 181 of the Gaming Death Podcast. I hope you guys liked that little bumper we did before the show. Something I've been working on.
Is that what we just did?
Yeah, the bumper was playing, dude. I know you can't hear it. That's why I said shh, don't say anything. So that you know, there's no talking behind the bumper.
Pay no attention to the man behind the bumper.
Pay no attention to the man behind the bumper. So what's going on, guys? We're here with Hollow Blade.
Yeah.
Hello, Blade.
Hollow Blade. And Kaleb.
What's going on, guys?
Or Scalp Potato, as I like to call you.
Cow potato?
Yep. Kaleb Potato. Everything
Why
is
am I-
potato.
Why is potato?
Potato.
Okay.
Potato. What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Just playing some games and shit.
What you
Getting stuff
playing?
done. I'm playing Witcher 3 right now.
Are you?
But
Are you playing the DLC?
yeah, I'm just doing I'm just exploring really. Nothing story heavy. I couldn't do that during a podcast. It'd be impossible. But just exploring stuff. Yeah, just playing a bunch of games that I finally have the time to while I'm unemployed for another week and a half.
So when do you leave? Well, when can everybody expect to hear you for the last time on the Gaming Death Podcast?
So I was scheduled to leave on the 23rd, but it's getting pushed back till the first week of December, and I'm starting here in SF because of another trip that I had planned that kind of got in the way of things, so they're rescheduling, and I'm going out December 1st.
So wait, when are you going? So you're not going to New Zealand until December 1st?
Yeah, we just recently rescheduled. But I'm still going.
Okay. But you're... So everybody, I was just kidding. Kaleb is not leaving the podcast. That was a joke.
Okay.
Oh wait, are you leaving?
No.
Oh, okay. We haven't talked about that yet.
Whoa. Someone sick?
Hollowblade's sick.
Hollowblade's very sick. Hollowblade's sick!
Sick. So what are you playing, Hollowblade?
Yeah, what do you have to
Bunny.
tell?
Sander Cohen. That's right.
Oh.
What are you playing?
You're playing the Wild Bunny itself?
That's I forgot my Twitch password. I can check it.
What video games are you playing?
I beat I finished Dead Rising 1.
Nice. How was it?
It was Dead Rising.
I don't like the
What?
first one.
It was Dead Rising.
I finished Bioshock, and it's still the best game ever made.
The first Bioshock, the second Bioshock, all of the Bioshock?
I finished the first one, and then I started up the second one, and I was like, oh god, the quality, what happened? It looks nice, but oh god, the story, no, what happened?
Come on, don't you
Kaleb?
love playing as a big daddy fighting a big sister?
What happened, Caleb?
What do you mean what happened?
What happened to Bioshock 2? Why?
It was made by 2K Marin. That's what happened.
Is it not? It's not as good
Why?
as you remember?
Oh, it was never good.
I remember it being decent, but it was never amazing. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like... Yeah, it wasn't great.
The best part of Bioshock 2 is Minerva's Den.
I never played it, so...
Well, you should. It's the best part of Bioshock 2.
I mean, the main story was okay. The story was pretty interesting, but... It's that... someone disagrees. I thought the story was decent. The ending was pretty crappy. The final boss was especially crappy, but
that whole game's crappy.
It's kind of fun to have a drill on your hand and cut through people pretty gnarly and just tear through. But yeah, it's not amazing. It's definitely not on the same level as Bioshock or Bioshock Infinite.
Hollow, tell him he's wrong.
You're wrong.
Thank you.
You're just wrong.
So it is on the same level as Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
It's not very good.
Decent. It's not great.
It just looks pretty because it's Rapture, but everything else is not very good.
Yeah, I don't like Bioshock 2. I played it just because it had Bioshock on in its title.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Anything else you're playing, Hollow?
More Overwatch. I got to Diamond League in Ranked, which is, I guess, technically the third highest division.
Are you doing anything for the Halloween event going on right now?
Playing stuff to get boxes because they added new skins, and that's about it.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else I'm playing? Playing Sword Art Online Lost Song on the Vita.
What's that?
It's an RPG. It's was it like an action beat 'em up type game RPG? Okay. What can I compare it to? It's not Diablo. It's definitely not Diablo. It's slightly slower, but it's derpy.
So it's Diablo?
No, Diablo's harder. It's sad, but Diablo's harder.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of sad. So so far it's kind of easy, but it's Sword Art Online. It's okay. It's entertaining, I suppose.
Entertaining, I suppose.
Entertaining.
Sounds like the anime itself. Sounds like Sword Art Online.
Yeah, basically, that's what it is. It's it's not very smart, but it's entertaining, I suppose. I'm playing Dead Rising 2 also, but yeah, that's about it.
The game is much better than the first game.
Definitely.
That
Dead being said,
Rising 1 was cool, but Dead Rising 2 is a better game.
That's the Las Vegas one, right?
Yes, that is. I really wish they would remake Dead Rising 3 on the PS4 so I could play through it again and get trophies, but they didn't. Because Dead Rising 3 was really good.
Dead Rising 3 is amazing.
Yeah, and Dead Rising 4 is coming out Xbox One first.
Yep. This December.
That's kind of sad.
I can't wait.
I don't know if I'm going to get it until it comes out on
PS4. It's not... No, when does it come out on PS4?
Like a year later.
So
it's not coming out until a year later.
I love how you guys hate on the Xbox One, but it's been outselling the PS4 for 4 months in a row now.
Yeah, the PS4 is kind of not doing anything. It's
hanging out. It's got VR, I guess. I guess that's cool.
And Gears of War 4 just came out for the Xbox One, and that's what I've been playing.
I don't think many people care about that game anymore.
That game is really super surprisingly good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got pretty good review scores I saw.
That game, it's beautiful. It plays kind of the same, but kind of different at the same time. The story is actually interesting. The characters are really fleshed out. It's like they took good story and good characters and mashed it with Gears gameplay and made a pretty great game. I'm having a ton of fun playing it.
Nice.
Right on.
Right on.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Kaleb.
I won't touch the multiplayer though.
Why?
Because
isn't that
don't play by myself. Will not play multiplayer by myself.
Yeah, me neither.
All right.
Kaleb, what have you been up to?
Just playing a bunch of games, like I said, just catching up on stuff I didn't get a chance to play. Watched Luke Cage, actually. That's not a game, but
how was
it?
It
pretty good.
I haven't dived in yet.
I actually really liked it, but I also didn't really like Daredevil Season 1, and I never watched Jessica Jones, or Daredevil Season 2.
Oh my god.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't watched any of them either.
Yeah, I was going to say, how care? Are you just being a jerk?
Actually,
nope.
I watched a movie for the first time in God knows how long. I watched what's it called? The Purge 1 and 2.
Oh, really? How are they?
Yeah, it's all right. It's how it knows that it's a dumb concept, but yeah,
You got to see the third one. It's even dumber.
yeah.
Trying to get me to watch the first one for Halloween, but I don't know if I care.
It's not scary. It's kind of stupid, actually. It kind of reminded me of Bioshock. That's kind of why I watched it. Because all the people were like completely
Dystopia.
nuts. Yeah, it's just like really fucked up place.
It's not scary. It's like Saw scary. It's like, hey, here's a bunch of gore.
Not even Saw scary.
Yeah,
Saw's just really fucked up though.
I love Saw.
I hate Saw because it's just like the dumbest.
I heard the first one's good,
gore.
but
I love gore.
yeah, I hate it. I hate gore for its own sake. I think it's dumb.
I'm really into like the behind the scenes of like, hey, how did they do that? Oh, that's actually made out of like 27 condoms and a bowl of sugar. That's what like I'm really into.
That's what gets you off, eh?
It doesn't get
Condoms
me
and
off.
bowls
I
of
find
sugar.
I
Keep
find
that
it
in
really
mind.
interesting.
And cups of sugar.
It's like
Sounds pretty American. If
You heard it here first.
that sounds like the American starter kit.
in
Yeah.
in Alien.
Yep.
In Alien, the alien's ooze that comes off of her when she's close to Ridley, that's all KY jelly. And
Wow.
the way that the alien's cheeks are made, they're actually condoms cut in half. That's what they used. That's the behind the scenes stuff which is really cool to me, which is why I like gore.
I need to watch Alien again this October because I haven't seen that in like 6 years. It's a great movie.
Yes, I should watch those too. Yeah, those are great.
My favorite part is when the non-Ridley female character gets attacked and she's like, "Oh God!" with like that really terrible tone of voice. It makes me laugh every time as she's dying. Anyway,
ladies and gentlemen.
My favorite part in an Alien movie is watching Charlize Theron run straight forward when a thing's falling down instead of running to the side.
oh yeah, in the Prometheus.
Yes,
oh
in
yeah,
Prometheus.
yeah.
I actually haven't
giant-
watched Prometheus yet, so
Don't.
watch
It's
that
bad. It's bad.
Yeah, it's
I think the best. Who's in that? Alexander Skarsgård's in that movie. I think he's the best part of that movie.
Michael Fassbender's in it.
Or is that Fassbender?
Who's the android?
Yeah, the android. Is that Fassbender?
Double check. Actually, it's been a few years.
Americans don't like fast burgers, though.
Americans don't like fast burgers. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
No, America
it's
loves
true, though.
fast
No,
burgers.
America loves fast burgers. Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah, America actually only likes fast burgers. They don't like fast burgers.
Anyway, while I'm looking this up, so Luke Cage was pretty good. I would recommend it. As someone who couldn't really get into the other Marvel series. That's not saying they're bad, they just weren't entirely for me, but liked Luke Cage. It was something very different. It's very much its own thing, it feels like.
Yeah, that's why I like Jessica Jones. It was more like a procedural cop drama with superpowers than the Arrow or the Flash or Daredevil.
Yeah, that's
So
what.
the Flash
Yeah,
was your favorite.
I love the Flash.
the Flash is great. Last season was a little weird towards the end, but it was good. Still enjoyable. It was Michael Fassbender who was the android. Yeah. I think was Skarsgård in it? No, maybe not. So I've been texting these guys and finally played through Order of Ecclesia for the first time. That game's amazing. It's
Which one's that one? Is that the DS one?
That's the final DS one, yeah.
It's the one with the main character that has no personality.
The female with glyphs and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have those games. They're still in shrink wraps.
Well, it was an amazing game. Actually, it was better than I thought. It's very unique. It's definitely the hardest of the EGA Castlevanias I can remember. At least I felt like it was really hard, or way harder than the others. I haven't played any of them in quite a while, but it just seemed really difficult right off the bat, and I was dying very often. But great game. Kind of bittersweet finishing it, just because I kept thinking of the fact that it's probably the last Castlevania game we're ever going to get, because it's basically dead now.
Except
But we got Bloodstained.
Konami has okayed fan-made games, so we got 10 of those coming out.
Well, that's decent, I guess.
And there's one that I've been playing that's pretty good.
And the erotic Castlevania Pachinko, we still got that. That's cool.
And we also got Mirror of Fate after Ecclesia, and Lords of Shadow and Lords of Shadow 2.
Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate. Those are like, I still kind of consider those offshoots. And Mirror of Fate was supposedly like not great, I heard.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
Yeah. And Lords of Shadow 1 is supposed to be decent, but 2 is supposed to be terrible.
I played through 2 when I hurt my back, and like maybe 30 minutes in that game, they send you to the future. And you fight against guys with guns, and I was like,
I heard it starts strong and then just drops off super fast.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh,
and you can also beat that game in like maybe 8 hours.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, 100% beat Shadows or Order of Ecclesia was really good. Recommend it for anyone who hasn't played it. Everybody probably has before me though. Started playing Resident Evil 6 finally. It was a game that I decided not to get when it came out because I heard all the terrible things about it, and decided to grab it because there was a big sale on PSN last week, and all the Resident Evil games were like $12, $13, $15. And it's not terrible. I expected total dog shit, admittedly.
Not great. It's not good, but it's not terrible.
No,
it's not.
Hold on.
It's decent. It's entertaining to a point.
It's
even
playable.
Though
it's playable.
It feels half baked.
Caleb, I need to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you tried everybody?
No, I just played a few chapters with Leon.
Okay. Yes. What you are saying right now, you are correct. It is a playable game. Go play as Jake. and then come back.
I don't know. I thought Leon's part was pretty shitty too. Like after a while, it just became enter this room, fight off zombies. Enter this other room, fight off zombies. It was like it felt like horde mode more than anything, like a lazy horde mode.
But it's still slow, like old school Resident Evil. Chris is more Resident Evil 5 over the action, and Jake is a storyline of QuickTime events.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Leon's felt like a reboot of Resident Evil 2, which is kind of weird, and it's obviously what they were going for with that was totally what they were doing. Like you're fighting through the city, and then you're fighting through the city, and then you get stuck in the weapon shop, which is the beginning of RE2, and then
is RE2 play out exactly like that? Where
no. The very beginning of RE2 starts out like that. At least the first like 5 to 10 minutes, you're fighting through the city, and then you go to the weapon shop and things like that. And that was obviously like a reference to that.
And what? Like you have to fight off hordes and hordes of zombies?
No. It's an homage. What Caleb's trying to say is the beginning of Leon's campaign is an homage to the beginning of Resident Evil 2. It's not a reboot. It's an homage.
But it's bad.
It's decent. I didn't think it was terrible. It's actually pretty entertaining.
It's okay at some points, and then you get to the shop, and it's like, oh my god, cover the windows, zombies mode from Call of Duty, and then you get to the cemetery afterwards, and like,
you mean zombies mode from Resident Evil 4 when you're stuck in the house?
Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Zombies mode. board up the windows. Good job. Zombies mode. Kill the zombies as they walk towards you.
Yeah.
Over and over again for 10 minutes. Great job. You cleared the chapter.
Yes, but Jake's is nothing but like, hey, run here and do some QuickTime events. Hey, run here and do some QuickTime events. Hey, run here and do some QuickTime events.
Aren't you running from like crazy Nemesis thing though?
Yeah, you're running from the Nemesis, but it's all QuickTimes. Like
the
entire story is QuickTime.
That's super fun.
And Chris is like, yo, let's shoot all these things in the face. Give me a shotgun.
I'm okay with that kind of Resident Evil.
Well, I look forward to that. Sounds great.
Sit in a room and defend from zombies that are...
Caleb, you'll like Jake's campaign because it touches on Sherry Birkin.
Well, she's the other character, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
As someone who loves Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, and I'm interested in playing through it because the story at least seems not interesting, but at least I want to finish the story, and it seems like it's kind of goofy and dumb, but it'll be entertaining. But I don't have a ton of high hopes. But it's I'll get through it.
It's a game.
It's a game. But we just bought. I also bought Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil Revelations 2. Yeah,
I did that too.
So we can play through it. Yeah, when are we going to play through, buddy?
I like Resident Evil 5.
Resident Evil 5 is fun if you have someone else.
Yeah.
It's not a good Resident Evil game, I'm going to be honest, but it's really stupid fun. It's basically just a 3D Metal Slug with zombies. Like, that's all it is. And it's really fun to have two people to play through. The only time I ever played through it was with someone else through couch co-op. I've never tried it by myself. I've heard the AI is really terrible. The AI is not great in RE6, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it's great if you have someone to play through. It's very fun by itself.
See, I never got to play Resident Evil 5 with another person.
Oh, you're missing out.
I've heard it's not super fun by yourself.
So that's what I got. I got to play through that game all by myself.
I've never played RE5 by myself, I should say. Like Kaleb. I've played it three times actually, I think.
Yeah, it came out when I was in college, so I had it in the dorm, and I was constantly playing with like roommates and friends who would come in.
I was at a dark time in my life. Me and my girlfriend at the time had broken up, so I was working as a store manager at GameStop and playing Resident Evil 5 like the entire time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Rough times.
Yeah, rough times. Rough times, dudes.
Rough times. Anyway.
I really want to get the Resident Evil 4. I really want to play Resident Evil 4 again, but I hear the PS4 re-release is the worst version that they've ever put out.
Yeah, apparently it's not even like an up-res. It's literally just a copy-paste of the PS2 version.
Which is...
Like, it doesn't look great or play great. It's just... It's still a good game because it's RE4, but it's the worst of the versions.
Right.
Yeah.
Which means, like, what the fuck? Like, there's no point in getting it. I'd rather pull out the GameCube or, you know, PS2. Play those.
Why not the Wii?
Fuck
Wii.
You.
Why not the Wii, man?
Fuck you.
I had the PS3 version that was actually pretty good. But
if I play it on GameCube, I can play it with my sweet-ass chainsaw controller.
GameCube is like, I think it's like the second best one, considerably.
I played RE4 on GameCube. It was, or not on GameCube, on the Wii. It was okay.
I don't like waggle. I don't like waggling.
You don't have to waggle too much.
But you can move while you're aiming.
I don't care.
Which is a big improvement.
Yeah,
I do like in RE6 that you can like jump backwards onto the ground and roll all over the place. It's really dumb, but I like that you can do it. It's just strange.
Really? That's what you like, that you can roll around on the ground like a fucking dog?
Yeah, I like it because it's dumb. It's like what was it? Metal Gear Solid. It's like Metal Gear Solid 5 where you can do weird stuff on the ground. You can like roll all over the place and like do a jump on your back and aim from there. Like it's I guess it's supposed to make it easier to maneuver, but it just seems like it's way too much variety in what you can do. But it's goofy and dumb. That's why I like it.
The first time I accidentally dropped to the ground and was rolling all over the place, I was like, "What the fuck? Am I on fire?" Because like stop, drop, and roll. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the first time I did it, I tried to like dodge backwards, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, yay, falling on your back while zombies are attacking. Sounds like a great idea.
I mean, you let go and you climb up pretty quick, but it's just like, it's weird that like, it's weird that in a gaming world where you have like Dark Souls and like really prominent action games where you can like dodge all over the place, for some reason their answer was to jump backwards and just fall on your ass and then like awkwardly get back up. It just doesn't, it's a weird solution to that problem. I don't know how to know what to say. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's whatever. I was watching, speaking of Dark Souls, I was watching a speedrun the other day. Dude beat that game in under an hour. He's got the world record for it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, people are gnarly at that game.
Holy shit.
They never get hit. They make the bosses look like fucking nothing. Meanwhile, we're sitting here going like, oh my god, I died 5 times to this boss. My life is over. I'll never get through.
5 times. That's it?
5 times.
There's a reason that I never beat Dark Souls 1, and that's because I got to a certain boss and died like 28 times and was like, I'm done.
Which
What
one?
boss was it? No, you couldn't get through Sen's Fortress, right?
I got through Sens. I got to the boss at the end of Sens, and I couldn't beat him.
Oh, the giant,
said you couldn't
the giant armor knight, the
Yeah,
giant
the
golem
giant armor
thing?
knight. Yeah.
Oh, that guy's. I
But-
think it's easy.
I thought you said you couldn't. You couldn't get through Sense Fortress. I couldn't get through the front of it.
No,
Those
I
first
finally.
two little
I
lizard
went back,
guys.
I went back and grinded a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was able to take out the lizard guys. And then you run out across that bridge with the swingy fucking guillotines, and that killed me a shit ton of times. And then I just finally just brute forced my way through it, and then I couldn't beat the fucking boss.
That guy's not too bad if you know what you're doing. But if
No.
you just like throw yourself at him,
I
it
just
doesn't
threw
go
myself
great.
at him. That's what I
Yeah,
did.
you gotta know how to fight him. But like, he's not as terrible as you might think.
Yeah,
Is
no.
that why? I thought you just couldn't get through Sen's Fortress with its traps.
No. Originally, I stopped because I couldn't get past the two fucking lizard guys at the beginning of the game.
Oh, that's right. At the gate of
the
Sen's
gate,
Fortress.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we need to do that again because that's not too bad. We could do that. We could coach you through that.
I couldn't get past that either.
We could coach
And
you
then,
through that.
and then
too.
I went down the stupid tree, and now I can't get back up because apparently I didn't do the teleporting tutorial.
Oh, that's
so now I
right.
can't teleport anywhere,
You climbed down the ash tree.
which was mistakes were made. I should have never gone there.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were
I
made.
didn't even.
I couldn't beat
I
the
didn't-
Hydra. God forbid, I couldn't even fucking hit it, let alone beat it.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could get down there that early in the game, but that is unfortunate.
Like, it was pretty easy making my way down, and there's nothing there. It was like a what, a covenant?
There's a dragon covenant down there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I cut off his tail and got a two-handed sword, which I'm never going to use.
Didn't you get stuck in Bloodborne 2, Hollow? At Bloodstarved Beast?
No, I
Oh,
got.
you got stuck- yeah, it was
no,
Bloodstarved Beast, right?
I got quote unquote stuck because like I could beat him. I just needed to grind for potions and antidotes, which I ran out of.
Oh yeah, that's like the one of the biggest issues with that game is you get to a point where you're like constantly having to.
So
To do that.
I got lazy and I just never went back. I got him to like 4%. Like I literally would have I threw a Molotov at him to kill him, and he literally just like matrixed the Molotov and then killed me in one hit, and I was sad. But I was like, oh, okay, I got him to 5%. I can definitely do. It's not hard. And I just got lazy to farm for potions and antidotes. I never got.
Yeah.
I just never went back.
You know what? You know what makes me laugh about that though, Caleb, is he has yet to fight the wet nurse, which is probably the hardest boss in that game.
Wet Nurse was not hard for me. I thought it was super easy.
Really?
Yeah, I had I had Logan's Holy Sword or whatever, the giant two-hander,
Right.
and I kept my distance, and I just do the jump in like overhead swing, and I had so much reach with it that I could like hit it without getting too close to her, and I just did that over and over again. Would just like back up and stay away, and then do that and then run away, and it took a little while, but like.
But
she
even
wasn't
when she
hard.
multiplied herself by like 100 and was
Yeah,
there was
then
like scythes everywhere.
Yeah, then I just ran around all over the place, staying away from her. Like,
See,
I
I,
don't know,
thought she
I
was
was
the hardest
confused.
boss in that game.
yeah, I
Her
was
and the
confused why
spider.
people thought it was so bad. The spider's not great. What's his name? Rom. Yeah, I got to the second fight of Rom in the Tumerian dungeons because I was running those with one of my characters, and I couldn't beat him, and I just stopped playing.
Rom is the one with all the little spiders around him, right? Big
Yes.
fat
Yeah, that guy's a pain.
Yeah.
Really? I was watching someone do it. It seemed fairly easy. Like, he didn't really do
That's
anything.
that's the thing about that's the thing about Bloodborne. If you know what you're doing exactly, it looks easy. If you don't, it's a lot harder.
That's like the beginning of that game. I'm pretty sure all three of us can run through the beginning of that game with our eyes closed and not get hit once.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but then like some of the later bosses definitely are challenging.
That was when we were at our height of playing that. I went back and made another character, and I was like, you know that you can go towards the gate and fight the big guy at the beginning that like you really shouldn't fight. I was like, I can fight these things with my eyes closed. I'm going back to kill that motherfucker, and I went back and I was like, yep, killed him, no problem.
Yeah, he's not too bad. Once you know what you're doing, and once you have like the timing and everything to and you just need just gun parrying.
Yep,
you
it's
need
just
to know
gun parry.
timing
Yep.
for it.
The dog's also kind of hard in that game too. The skeletal dog thing that comes out of the graveyard, the hidden boss or secret boss.
Yeah.
He's kind of a pain in the dick.
Yes, I remember having a lot of trouble with him. I think the boss that I had the most trouble with was was like the secret boss, the what's her name? The Elder One daughter. You have to fight.
Is that the one that you have to get on the carriage to get to the place?
No, that's that's what's his name at the top of the tower. I can't remember his name. The guy with two swords that flies all over the place.
You had to guide me there.
Yeah,
because
that guy sucks too.
Did most of that game, but had not done that one part.
No, the one I'm talking about is it's one area late in the game that you go to, and there's like a secret entrance to a church. And in the church, there's an old one. There's an old god that you can fight. That's like really gnarly. She does ridiculous amounts of damage. But I can't remember the name right now.
Gnarly.
Yeah, there's only one secret boss I haven't fought yet in that game, besides the last boss. Like, because I could go beat the game, but I want to get my last umbilical cord so I can eat it.
I think I beat everybody except the two Marian Chalice bosses. Like I said, I got to Rom the second time, and you have to fight him in like cramped little spaces, and it's shitty.
My buddy platinumed that game in like 2 weeks somehow.
Did he cheat?
Yeah, I've heard of
he
people
didn't cheat.
I want to platinum that game. That's my goal, is to platinum that game. It'll be my second platinum.
We'll review this in 5 years. When you haven't even touched it a single time since the last time you touched it.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna go back and platinum it now, so suck my dick.
Holla, when are we gonna play through the Dark Souls games in Bloodborne?
I don't know. When are we?
I don't know. When are you free? When am I gonna coach you?
I want to watch that. You have no idea how bad I want to watch that.
I'm sure there are a lot of people who want to watch that. I feel like that would be pretty entertaining for a lot of people. But we'll figure out something. We've been meaning to do that forever.
Like, that's my thing, is I think that it'd be really funny. It's gonna be like when I was coaching you through Zelda.
Well, that time I was also
I'm not
super
that much
high.
of a potato at Dark Souls. I don't know why you guys think I'm like that bad.
No.
I'm not saying you are. But
We're not saying that you're bad. Like, Kaleb was not bad at Zelda until he was stoned off his ass.
It was a rough time.
Because we did 3 live streams of Kaleb playing Zelda.
I was fine the first 2 of them, and I got through a few dungeons.
The first 2
and
of
then
them, and then he got super stoned. He just kept running into like enemies that he shouldn't die to.
It was rough.
Kaleb, you gotta go down. What? Go left? No, go down. All right, I'm gonna go left.
Anyway,
if we had gotten to Ganon's dungeon, I have no idea how I would be able to walk you through that dungeon, because you have to go a specific route to get to Ganon. And you'd just be like, I'm gonna go this way. I want to know what's in this door. Fuck.
Never again.
And that's what happened to that. And that's what happened to our
Zelda. Never played that game ever again.
To our Zeldas.
I haven't played that game since, actually.
Kaleb.
What a day. What a day.
That was like we played Borderlands 2 drunk once. We were supposed to turn that into a series.
That was a good time, too.
We were supposed to do that as a series when we all got together.
It's true, and then it never happened.
Well, we could have done it the Sunday night after Chris's wedding.
No,
we were just chilling. But Kaleb fucking passes out like every 5 minutes.
Kaleb's got narcolepsy.
You guys weren't ready to do it anyway. You're getting pizza and doing whatever. And popcorn. Didn't you go to the movie theater just to get popcorn?
We went to the movie theater to get popcorn.
So dumb.
It wasn't dumb. It was awesome.
It was.
Anyway,
it was like some of the greater times. And meanwhile, you're like, just gonna sleep here.
Yeah, because we drank so much that day.
It's what I imagine Toronto's going to be like. By the way, that's what Toronto's constantly going to be like.
I had to push you to drink.
Because I was already hammered from the wedding.
You weren't.
Yeah,
you didn't even drink after the wedding. You weren't.
I know, because I was done.
You bought him a beer that Dawn drank.
Dawn had to drink it because
did she? Maybe she did.
Yeah, because you fucking fell asleep. Plus, like at the wedding, I feel like you didn't drink that much. You drank like
I drink so
a glass
much.
of wine and like 2 beers.
You keep saying that, and I had like 5 or 6 glasses of wine and a bunch of beers.
I don't know.
Because like I'd have a full wine glass, and you'd look at it, and then you'd look away, and I'd finish it, and someone would fill it up again, and then you'd look at it, and it'd look similar because I was going so fast. Like,
I got really drunk at my wedding at school,
Yeah,
and then drove us
did.
all back to the hotel room.
And
It's fine.
We should
God.
talk about that part. But
anyway, what's
and then-
going on in the gaming world, guys?
pee on your leg.
Yes,
Yeah.
my brother-in-law peed. Yes. Okay.
Oh, was it your? No, I think it was you, wasn't it?
No,
Was it
my
your
brother-in-law peed on my leg.
On your leg.
Yeah.
On your leg.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
So what's going on in the gaming news? Did you guys watch PewDiePie play that game that's never coming out with the dog dragon
The Last
thing?
Guardian.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, apparently he got a finished copy of it.
Yeah,
And he-
that's supposedly he did.
I guess that's kind of cool, but that doesn't seem like a game I'd want to sit and watch someone play, and I definitely don't want to watch PewDiePie play anything. So
I didn't. I clicked
good.
somebody posted it up on Facebook that was like, "Hey, look, you want to see what The Last Guardian looks like finished?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to see what this game looks like finished." And I was like, "Oh, it looks like a PS. Oh shit, that's PewDiePie. Fuck this."
Yeah, that was what somebody they posted a news article about it on Destructoid, and all the comments are basically like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna watch PewDiePie play anything, let alone this game." That was pretty much what everyone agreed. It was pretty funny actually, but
It looks
I don't
like
know.
a PS2 game,
yeah, I've heard that it does not look amazing.
like straight up like a PS2 game.
Isn't it
Yeah.
much straight up PS2 game?
Have you seen anything from it yet?
I don't really care anymore. I don't care anymore. Like it's been so long. Like
Yeah, it's been coming out forever.
they should have just never spoken about it again. Like pretty much everyone was like, "Yeah, well, it's never coming out," and everyone kind of gave up. They should have left it at that because I'm pretty sure most people probably don't care.
I cared 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'm
now.
seriously wondering how well it's actually going to sell, just because it's been so long.
Probably not well at all. Apparently, like it looks like shit now. Like I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Like the big thing with The Last Guardian that I feel like a lot of what Sony is overlooking is when they announced that game, people were still really hyped up on Shadow of the Colossus and Ico, and
Yes.
it was like okay, yeah, another awesome game that's going to be cool and weird from that studio. But we haven't seen anything from them since because they've been working on this.
Yeah, it's been however many years, like 5 years. They've been working on it. It's been a really long time.
It's been almost 10 years. It's nearing Duke Nukem status at this point. Like they should just stop while they're ahead.
I mean, it is to be fair, it is a finished game, and they did finally get there. But like, they were silent for like 3 years, and then they were like at E3 last year. We're like, oh hey, it's coming out, and people were kind of excited. And then a year later, there hasn't really been a lot of hype around it. It doesn't seem like. Like they showed it at E3 2015, and then just like not really much, little bits of news here and there, but nothing really major. Now it's coming out in like a month and a half. And
Well, they showed it at E3 2016 too to be like, hey, look, it's coming out this year. Here you go.
But it was like, yeah, we saw this already, like the year before. Wasn't it just like another similar demo?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
My thing, the other thing that came out was the PlayStation VR came out.
Yeah.
Which is
are people hype about? I haven't really seen too much about it.
My buddy bought one when the day came out.
came out today.
Why?
Or
Hey,
yeah,
got
today.
it today then. Yeah, you got it today then. You must be playing it right now.
And a lot of the Sony fanboys are really hype. I'm in the Beyond group on Facebook, and everybody's like super hyped about it. And if you badmouth it, you get attacked really bad. But for me, I'm just like, oh look, something else that Sony released that they can stop supporting in a year.
6 months.
No, I give it a year because you have to because there's games that are currently in development for it, so you give it about a year. And then when they're like, oh, there's nothing else we can do with it, I guess we're not going to make it.
Nice guy Chris Gannon here.
Nice guy Chris Gannon.
Nice guy Chris Gannon.
Why am I nice guy Chris Gannon?
Because you're giving it a year?
Yeah, I'll give it a year.
I don't know. Until it's been proven that it's good technology, I'm not buying into this garbage anymore.
I don't really know much about the I think VR is going to be a technology. I think it's one to watch, but right now I really don't have a lot of interest in it. I mean, we'll see what happens over time, but I'm not going to buy in too early.
I'm worried about the VR because I've put one on and I have a hard time seeing it because of my eyesight, and I have a hard time fitting it on my head with my glasses on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard for me to really play it. So that's what bothers me. Like, I'm more excited for what it sounds like Microsoft is doing with their augmented reality stuff, where you don't put on a headset, it's there in the room with you. Sounds cool, but who knows? Because Microsoft can either do really well or they can suck a fat dick.
I have not heard about that.
So, yeah, it's a experience room or Microsoft Experience Room or Playroom or some bullshit like that.
I thought Playroom was the PlayStation thing.
I'm looking it up right now. You guys talk.
Anyway, augmented reality. Yeah, we talked about this before, I think, because there was a lot of hype around the other VR stuff over, was it E3? They were announcing everything, and stuff started to come out right after that. We had a conversation about this, and it doesn't sound like any of us are really hype on it right now.
It's just too much money.
It is very expensive to buy in at this point. It's like the price of another console. Not to mention, buying games for it too.
It's not just that you're paying $3.99 if you want just the VR headset. You're paying $4.99 if you want the VR headset and the camera. And then you're paying an additional $100 for the Move controllers, and then it's $50 for the games.
Jeez.
And you still need a PS4, which is also $3.99.
Yeah.
So you're looking at like close to $1,000 to play PSVR.
Yeah. They can keep their technology.
Where you
That's
can be
pretty
like
terrible.
You can buy an Oculus Rift for like $600 and hook it up to your computer.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to factor in the cost of a console, you should factor in the cost of a computer too, because like that's even more expensive. But it looks a lot better. I really don't know much about the PSVR other than that it's a console version or trying to be a console version of what they're offering with Oculus. But I just don't imagine the PS4 would be able to do as much with its limitations. I don't know.
Okay, now here's my thing. The reason that I didn't put the price of a computer in for the Oculus Rift is because most people have a computer at home.
Yeah, but you need like a pretty high-end computer to run that thing.
No, you don't.
Thing. I'm pretty sure you do.
You can run...
Or like not like super high-end, but you need a pretty good one.
I've seen people running Oculus Rift off of a Raspberry Pi.
You serious?
Yep.
That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, because
that's pretty ridiculous.
It's not everything. It's like all games. It's not all... You can't run like Outlast on the Raspberry Pi, but you can run like the cool tech demo-y stuff that they showed. The guy was playing a miniature golf game on the Raspberry Pi with the Oculus Rift.
Miniature golf?
Yeah, mini golf game.
But I mean, are a lot of people going to get the VR just to play that mini golf game?
No, but that's with the Raspberry Pi. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I've seen it run with a Raspberry Pi. You don't need like a super, super, super high-end computer or anything.
But you do if you want to run like the good games that people are pushing it for. Like the higher-end stuff. I mean, that's what people want most, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like you can run the lower-end stuff, but I was pretty sure most people who bought into VR at this point were wanting like the really high-end VR type games.
Right, and if you want that high-end VR type games, then you probably have. Okay, so let's take the PS4.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay, so you take the
PS4 the lower end just in general.
But no, even then you're still paying more money. Because the PSVR is $400. And you still
all you need is a Raspberry Pi, Caleb, to play. Golf.
and you still need the Move controllers, and you still need games.
Yeah.
And you're spending $60 on games, so you're coming out to $600, a little bit more after taxes. Or you can buy an Oculus Rift, and there's a ton of free-to-play games right now for the Oculus. Or you can buy the games for, like, I think Outlast is like $6 on Steam.
The first one.
Yeah. It's like...
It's on Steam.
And the Oculus is better tech. So...
yeah, it is better tech.
Oh, by the way, the Xbox One VR is called HoloLens. Excuse me.
Yeah.
HoloLens.
Mm-hmm.
HoloLens.
Makes sense.
Development Edition. Ships now.
I guess that's...
Yeah, that's great.
He sounds super thrilled.
I just want to play Minecraft with it. They showed Minecraft on it, and I want to play Minecraft on it.
That sounds like fun.
That
sounds like people, like, kids are going to get that and then have a heart attack when they run into an Enderman.
That too.
Because my thing, the cool thing that they showed the VR of Minecraft, and it's like the entire world like on your table, and you're just like, I want to go here, boop, and then it zooms in, and it's like, yeah, fuck those creepers up.
Fuck those creepers up.
I just want, like you said, a kid having a heart attack. I want to watch a kid dig straight down and just fall into some lava and shit his pants.
Poor bastards.
Yeah, I will put if Minecraft comes to that, I will videotape Dawn playing that shit on survival mode.
And build a Little Mermaid statue?
No, I'll make her play in survival mode.
She won't do it.
Dawn freaks out in survival mode, like, hard.
She won't do it.
No, she will. I won't tell her. I'll just set up, be like, alright, here, go build.
Won't do it.
I will. I'll do it.
Okay. La-di-da-di-da. She'll like sing her song, and then something will attack her, and she'll be really mad at you for days.
She'll jump out of her skin, and then she'll be mad at me for days. You're right.
Her skeleton will be mad at you forever.
Yes.
Oh, yeah? Why will her...
Because she had jumped out of her skin, you just said.
Oh, you're fucking retarded.
What are you... What? I'm just going by what you said. Jumping out of skeletons and shit. Do you know that everybody has a skeleton in them right now?
Yeah, I do.
Right now.
Right now.
Right this very
right
second.
Now.
Right now.
Skeleton in you.
Right in you.
Anyway.
Right up in all them guts. You got a skeleton.
Yeah. Getting all up in there.
So, Caleb, when you go to New Zealand, you going to fall in love with a New Zealand girl and never come back to the States?
Definitely not.
It's destined to happen.
I would not move to New Zealand.
Why not? It's like Australia, except it's not on fire constantly.
And it's not trying to murder you every 2 seconds with every single animal that exists on it.
Because career-wise, if you move to New Zealand, it's incredibly difficult to get out of New Zealand. And I'd really not like to just hole up in the corner of the world. As cool as New Zealand might be, it'll be fun to visit. I don't intend to stay longer.
But you'll never have to worry about anybody nuking you.
Eh.
And then you don't even have to worry about Trump.
I thought you were going to Canada. Why are you going? Who gave you permission to go there?
Who gave me permission to go to New Zealand?
No, we're going. Hey, we're going to Canada. We're going to Canada. Don't worry, we're going to Canada.
We are going to New Canada.
We're going to Canada. Going to Canada. Going to Canada next year. We're going to Canada. I promise.
Yeah, I want you and Caleb, and we're gonna have some fun.
The wife's coming. Don't forget Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn too. I'm sick, so I can't do. Dawn is not here today.
No, Dawn is in the room. She's probably sleeping.
Hey, Dawn.
I'm Dawn. Oh, I did it. Yeah.
She's probably sleeping. But she was really pumped, and then passport bullshit got in the way. That's why we ended up not go. That's why there is no Canada trip this year. It's because the U.S. sucks dick when it comes to passports. and Caleb getting unemployed for wanting a promotion.
You mean
anyway,
with nice eyes.
Too handsome, throwing everybody off at work. That's me.
Sorry, Kaleb, you gotta leave. Why? Because you have eyes of a Disney character.
Yeah, that's how I laughed, actually, just like that.
Yeah.
I was like, tee
Oh.
just like that.
Just like that.
Oh, there was somebody wanted me to tell you something, Hollowblade. My buddy Leo wanted me to let you know about a game. He said, tell your buddy who enjoys JRPGs to play Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2.
Oh, I have those, yeah.
He said you're sure you will love them.
Yeah, they're good.
Nice.
They are good. They are great, actually.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. There you go, Leo.
He likes them already.
He likes them and he's played them already.
Way to go.
I need to actually finish
Good job, Hollow. Good
I
job.
got the second one recently.
Hello, we really need to get you a new mic. You keep cutting out.
Excuse me. I'm having a moment here.
Yeah, what
You
kind
okay?
of moment?
Dying?
Are you
Yeah.
crying?
Little deading.
Are you crying?
Are you crying?
A little bit of my lung just died. It's okay, though. Covered.
Shot a man in Dallas just to watch him cry.
No. The Devils are playing Florida right now. They're in overtime 1-1.
Toronto
That's
got like the best
I
player,
guess.
best new player in the world. She scored 4 goals. Toronto still lost.
What happened?
Because like last night, Toronto played against, I don't know who the fuck they played against, Ottawa, I think. And they got this new guy who they got first pick draft, and he's supposed to be like one of the best new players in the NHL. And like a motherfucker scored 4 goals in 1 game, and Toronto still fucking found a way to lose.
Wait, he scored 4 goals
Scored
and
4
still
goals,
found a way to
hat-trick
lose.
+1, and Toronto still fucking lost.
Is
That's
this,
literally
is this
like,
hockey?
yeah, this is hockey.
Okay.
We're talking hockey, right? Chris mentioned hockey.
Hockey.
Yes, we're talking hockey.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a problem with talking hockey?
No, I just don't talk hockey very much. It's
Do,
not a thing
I
that I do.
do you not like hockey?
No, I like the idea of hockey. I just don't follow it.
Oh.
I would follow it if I lived in Canada, probably.
Or
I'd probably
Jersey?
follow football when I live in soccer when I live in England.
When you live in England. I like that. It's called football there, buddy. Or footy.
Well, that's why I started saying football, but then I changed it to soccer because I wouldn't think that would be acceptable to you Americans.
You should always watch football regardless, though.
Yeah, you should.
All the footballs, whatever country you're in, watch football.
I've been watching some other fucking... It's like billiards, but it's not billiards. And I'm
Snooker?
kind of addicted to it.
And then?
Is it snooker?
Yeah, it is snooker. Thank you.
Yeah, snooker is super big in the UK, actually. They have like a huge tournament every year on Boxing Day that everybody watches. Shit's hype.
I don't think Snooki is all that hype.
No, not Snooki.
Snooki?
Snooker. Snooker.
No,
It's
not-
so cool.
Not Snooky from
The male version of Snooki, Snooker, yeah. Probably still not hype either.
he's pretty hype. I don't know.
Like, I got into watching a bunch of those videos on YouTube because I was watching a bunch of fail videos, and I stumbled across snooker fail where, like... Because if the guy shoots the ball and doesn't sink what he needs to sink, but hits a bunch of balls, the referee has to set the table up exactly the way it was for the other guy to shoot.
Oh, dang.
So it's like, oh, there's a billion balls and you hit 3 of them and sent 7 them the wrong spot. So they have pictures to like match them up so that they look the same. It's kind of
Nice.
hilarious. I like it. All right, guys.
Nice.
If you can't tell, we've run out of stuff to talk about tonight.
We're having fun. We're having a good time.
We are having.
It's not
a good
very
time.
game oriented, but like a lot of the stuff that's happening in the game industry is just not interesting to us. Like VR is the big one. Gears of War 4 got good reviews. Mafia 3 did not get great reviews.
Didn't get terrible reviews.
I saw it mostly getting 6s, which is okay.
Fucking
Yeah.
IGN ruined the spoiler in the review, so that's cool.
Did they really?
Yeah, they giant spoiler in the review.
That sounds like IGN.
Oh, Friday the
So
13th, the
good.
game got pushed back to 2017, but they're adding single player.
I saw that they're adding like a campaign mode for
Right.
single player, which is cool. That's
I knew
fair.
that 2 days ago, or earlier yesterday when they sent out the Kickstarter thing.
Dragon Quest
Yeah.
has got a better.
What happened about Dragon Quest?
Dragon Quest Builders got a better score than Mafia. Just saying.
Animal Crossing is on Wii U's Virtual Console.
Nice.
There's cool Halloween skins in Overwatch.
They released a sweet DLC for Deus Ex.
No, didn't the DLC for Dark Souls 3 came out, didn't it?
No, it doesn't come out until November.
November? It's on the PSN
Yeah.
store, isn't it?
I think you can pre-order it, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't come out until November.
I think you're wrong, Caleb.
Okay.
I'm just going to say right now, you're wrong.
But I'm not wrong.
How dare you
You
not?
do you, Hello. You do you.
I'm going to do you.
No, don't do me. Wait, what? Don't do anybody.
Why?
I don't know. What are we talking about?
Steam's
Caleb.
getting support for the PS4 controller.
I heard about that, which is fucking about time. You have to use you have to normally use like loophole software to even get your computer to recognize it if you have a PC.
Rise of the Tomb Raider finally came out.
Oh, did it? Oh, that reminds me. We should play that.
It's
I should
getting,
play that.
amazing reviews.
Yeah, that's to be expected. Is this one like a complete edition with all the DLC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Makes me
20th
happy.
anniversary.
Makes me very happy. Yeah, I should pick that up actually when I get the chance. Now that I'm running out of games to play because I've been tearing through them.
I'm trying to see what else. Scroll down here.
Yeah, do
Rainbow
it.
Six
Yeah.
Siege. No. Batman the Telltale Series Episode 3 got a release date.
Yeah, I heard it was really good.
It'll
That's
be out
supposed to
later
be pretty
this month.
decent. Are you playing it?
I played the first episode and I didn't like it.
Oh. Alright.
Resident Evil newest HD version shipped 1.5 million copies. You're welcome, Resident
Yeah,
Evil.
I'm guessing, I'm going to say the vast majority of those were Resident Evil 4.
Yep, it's 4, 5, and 6 combined.
Oh, like all of, yeah. I'm going to say most were 4. Speaking of which, when are we going to play Borderlands / Resident Evil Revelations / RE5?
I'm halfway through Gears of War 4. Let me finish it up.
Alright.
So probably
Alright.
this weekend.
Okay, I'm down.
Just text me. You have my number.
Do I? I should double check. I don't know if I do, man.
Fuck you. Didn't we get an announcement? Or no, we didn't.
No. No announcements. Something.
Metal Gear Solid
Something
5
happening.
Definitive Experience is available on PS4 and Xbox One for $50.
Quote unquote definitive.
Yeah, it's got
that's-
Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes and all the DLC, but it doesn't have the last 4 chapters that they worked on. And
Phantom Pain.
Phantom Pain.
Phantom Pain.
Phantom Pain was not great.
Ground
Seems
Zeroes
like-
was better than Phantom Pain.
I liked Ground Zeroes. It was pretty decent for what it was. I didn't play it a ton, but and by a ton I mean I beat it like 3 times as opposed to like 20, which is what they were kind of expecting, I guess, or what they wanted you to do supposedly.
There's a new Luigi's Mansion game out right now on the Wii U.
Paper Mario's Color Splash came out, and it's supposed to be amazing. But is that a Wii U game?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's DS game.
Okay,
No.
yeah.
No,
so-
Paper Mario? No, Paper Mario. Wii U.
Are you sure Color Splash is Wii U?
100%.
You positive?
Uh-huh.
I don't think so.
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'm looking it up if you can't tell. Because I have a mechanical keyboard and I go clickety clackety clackety clickety.
I hear you very
Me too.
clearly, pretending like you're looking it up,
Pretending like you're looking it up. Yeah.
just making loud noises.
Oh, I guess
Oh,
that is
this-
the Wii U. You are right, Hollywood. We got a 78% on Metacritic, and IGN gave it a 7.3 out of 10 for too much color.
Too much color. Is that what they said?
Too much color.
Yeah, too much color. I
Too
got
much
like
color,
a
not enough water.
someone on Destructoid give it like a 9.5 out of 10. They said it was amazing, and that it's like one of the prettiest games they've ever seen.
Too much color,
Could
though.
be.
Too much color.
Yeah, too much color. Too much color. Too much color.
Too much color. All right, guys. If you guys want to get in touch with us, you can send us an email to podcast@gamingdeath.com. You can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/gamingdeath. You can check out geekyantics.net. That's our mothership site. They're fucking awesome over there. That's Yogi and Obi and everybody else. If you come to twitch.com/gamingdeath Thursday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can listen live and be part of the show like our buddy John. But I think that's going to do it for tonight. I'm Chris.
I'm Don. Oh, God. Don's not Don's. I think Don has a cold.
I like it.
Don, I'm sorry you have a cold.
You know what? You're a straight shooter, Don. Can't fault you for that.
Yeah. Don's pretty awesome.
That's Hollow. That's Caleb. Have a good night, everybody.
I guess.
Laters.
All right, chat. Have a good night. John, we love you.
Bye, John. Hope you find your dad.
Staple Phase 0. Someone just yelled at me for saying get rid of the stamina. I don't even know who that was. But there was a Staple Face. Have a good night, everybody. It was awesome.
Get rid of the what?
I don't know.